Giving the gift of shoes to helping people center their souls. A new push tonight to confront America's growing mental health crisis. Blake Mycoskie launching a new and deeply personal campaign called Enough, 2 decades after starting Tom's.
When I was in Argentina 20 years ago, I saw these kids that didn't have shoes. I was an entrepreneur, and I thought, oh, what if I sold shoes and gave shoes? It was just really that simple.
What if for every pair of shoes I sold, you would give one away?
That simple idea became a global movement.
Blake Mycoskie.
Blake Mycoskie.
He's the founder of Tom's Shoes. One of the most interesting entrepreneurs I ever met.
Step by step, Mycoskie went on to grow the company. It donated more than 112 million pairs of shoes worldwide and became a $600 million business.
This guy is good selling, very good selling.
Mycoskie eventually sold the company, making him a very wealthy man. But behind the success, he says, was a private battle few people ever saw.
I didn't do social media for 3 years because I was so depressed. And I was very suicidal. And I learned so much through my suffering that I was like, well, I might as well help others maybe not go through it, or at least be given some guidance as you are going through it.
That belief became the foundation for Enough, a bracelet designed to spark conversation, connection, awareness, and funding.
I originally made this for myself as a reminder to myself that I am enough, just as I am. And that came after a lot of therapy and a lot of healing and a lot of doing a mantra every day of I am enough. I've always been enough.
Each bracelet comes as a pair, one to wear, one to give away, with proceeds going to organizations including Active Minds, NAMI, and Project Healthy Minds, expanding access to care, especially for those who can't afford it.
A year ago this week, I was checking myself into the treatment facility, and I'm just so grateful that I'm here.
Mycoskie pulling back the curtain on his struggle as mental health challenges are on the rise nationwide. According to a Gallup poll last fall, nearly 50 million Americans are suffering from depression, with reports of loneliness at their highest point since the pandemic in March 2021. All as mental health organizations sound the alarm, saying the funding isn't there to support the need.
You hear about young kids taking their lives.
Yes.
A lot of bullying in this country.
Yeah.
Even worse, school shootings and all sorts of people that are, falling through the cracks when it comes to mental health in this country. What do you feel like our country is not doing enough of when it comes to the mental health crisis?
I appreciate the question. Thank you for that. There's so much pressure, and a lot of it comes from social media on young people to get the perfect grades, look a certain way, do all, it's so tied to appearance and accomplishment. But your worth, who you are, is so much bigger than that.
And if a bracelet for good sounds familiar, remember these?
The Live Strong bracelet. Those ubiquitous yellow bracelets adorning the wrists of celebrities, politicians, and just about everyone in between.
Mycoskie says Live Strong's popularity in the early 2000s is part of his inspiration.
Raised, tens or hundreds of millions of dollars for cancer. We as a culture really need to invest in the organizations that are helping us with our mental health.
He's also enlisting athletes and artists who have spoken openly about mental health, including NBA star Kevin Love and rapper Kid Cudi.
I think that is the thing that ultimately kills people, is the feeling of I'm in this by myself.
Today, Mycoskie says he's in a much better place, with a different view of what success means to him.
Whether it reaches one person or a billion people, it's a beautiful thing to put into the world.
Chloe Melas, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.